Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim, and I love working with lots of different items from Coco Daisy. Today I do have this creative kit, which I love because there are no stickers. It really pushes my boundaries just a little bit because you really have to think a little bit more outside the box. You can't just slap down stickers, especially when you're doing like a weekly spread, which I'm starting from scratch here with my Archer and Olive TN size. I'm getting towards the end of this, and I was thinking about my upcoming week, and I wanted to kind of map out how I want to proceed. The weather is starting to heat up here in Cincinnati, and I am just loving the sun and the green and just like the ushering into summer that we've got going on next week. So I'm going to go ahead and label this, and I did pull out a few more markers. I've got just like a calligraph, and then a mild liner, and then a Tombow, and then I do have some random EC highlighter that is also the colors that really work well with this kit. I wanted all neutrals, and I want to show you also that because this kit is so loud and bold with its graphics with all of the critters, you don't necessarily have to go in that direction if you don't want to. A lot of people also tell me that, Kim, I don't know what to plan because I'm an empty nester. I don't really have a lot to do. Can you show me how to use the kits in a way that would work really well for anybody like that? So that is the plan today. And let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I do with a kit is I get some inspiration from it. Obviously, I do not live near a body of water and or an ocean. So I'm gonna take that as the inspiration for a travel theme. And what happens in travel is that you take pictures. So what I'm gonna do is kind of create maybe an Instax or like a Polaroid type of situation, I think, for my weekly layout as the pictures and the decoration that will showcase my list that I need to do, because next week is the last week of school for me, and I am so excited about the ushering in of summer. So that's what the plan is today. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start with just a classic brush pen, and then really, I'm not very well versed in brush lettering, but I do know that I can do enough to make it look like I know what I'm doing when honestly I'm not a big fan of brush lettering because it takes a lot of practice, on which I have never taken the time to. So I'm just going to create a little bit of shadow on the inside, and I'm using a Unipen fine line. You can obviously use whatever you want or whatever you have. I'm just creating just a little bit of a shadow that goes on the outside here. I'm just kind of making the shadow come from this direction. That's how I think about it. I'm like, where's my sunlight? Where's my shadow? And that is how I make it work. So there's May, and the week of May that I'm working in. So it's week number, I think, 1, 2, 3, week 3, because Labor Day is quite early this month. So this is going to be May 18th. And that's going to be through May 24th. Actually, you know what? We're just going to do Monday through Friday. That would be easier because of the spacing and it being the holiday weekend. You know, it doesn't really matter what is going to go out on the weekend. We'll make a separate list for that. So there we go. I've got my May started. So I just went ahead and drew with my mild liner, and then I am coming back in and just writing over the top of it. I'm just gonna do maybe a squiggle in front or a squiggle behind in this case. And then we'll put our 18, our 19, 20, 21, and 22. So this part is going to be like where the Instax is, and this is going to be where the list is. So we'll just do alternating ones. Grab my highlighter yet one more time. I'm going to put let's put the shadow of whatever we're putting over here. And then we'll put the other one this direction. So I'm kind of creating my boxes before I even get started, just to kind of get the flow of how I want this to look. Let's put that on this side. Let's go this direction with it. And then this one I want to be just a little bit different. We'll just do it down this side. into this space and then have the list for Thursday here. And then Friday, since we didn't do a perfect job of centering everything, we can just make it there. So that's kind of where I'm thinking about putting my boxes. I love a monochromatic spread, which is really easy to do in this one. Here is, ooh, it's a die cut. Look at that one. That'll work well elsewhere. This one has the month 7 because this is meant for the 7th month. But look at all of these fun random die cuts with the same colorway that we're working in. Here's an arrow. So I'm just picking out a whole bunch that I think I could work with and then work backwards from there, like the waves of that. And then we'll put some sand, which is where the beach chair is gonna go. And then on top of that, we'll put our beach chair, but I want it to be within the constraints of this. So I'm going to snip that off. So there's my beach chair. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of sky to here. That looks great. Let's add some definition to our Polaroid. And maybe instead of having an end, we'll have that white little strip down below. And this direction goes that way, and then it'll come straight down this way. So that is pretty fun. I wish I didn't have that part, whatever. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and make this one. This one could be cute with a little surfboard, or let's do this for this tall one. That'll look good there. So that is, I wanna make this just a little bit longer this direction. And then we'll, again, put some shading behind for the sky or the sea. Then come back and we'll use this Tombow for our sand and put down our surfboard. I think we've worked about 5 minutes so far. It's really easy to just get in the groove and get some things out here. A little bit of definition to this one. Okay, let's fix this one. I want this to be all brown since we just have this one layer, but maybe we'll add something else. Just this real quick. We'll put a nice little tail on it. And then we'll put this in there. And then we'll put our paradise on top. I'm going to trim off the edge here, like it's going to be straight, going up. So let's go ahead and finish this one up. Let's use this as our background. It's a little bit of a darker color, so it'll reflect this a lot better. I'll finish putting a little background all over. Using this as the EC, it's kind of an orange. And instead of putting the whole thing in here, I'm just gonna do that and put it all the way at the bottom. Got this cute little puffer fish that matches so nicely. Okay, so we have our base down, and now we're just gonna go in with a stencil and draw some of our fun to-do tasks. I'm gonna go in with some of these check boxes. This is just from a stencil I had in my stash, and I can add as many boxes as I want, just adding on to make it bigger, but it's the perfect size for this project. We'll just do 4 boxes here. So now what I'm going to do is take a few of these die cuts that were just small enough to use. I have that seashell, and now I have an arrow. And I have a big space up here as well. So this arrow we'll just put there, indicating Paradise Week 3. I really am enthralled with this little rub on. So we're gonna get him finish up with a pair of glasses, sunglasses right there. And now I can go back in and fill in this week with my must-dos that I've got to do every single day. And I'll check back with you at the end to show you what it's going to look like. Okay, I just finished wrapping up. I bounced from day to day as I did it just because I was thinking through my week, and I really did fill in this all. I'm pretty sure I can get all of this done. So it's the perfect space to write your to-do list, have a little fun with the journal, and also have a little fun with the creative kit from Coco Daisy. Coconut Cove certainly makes me smile. Take care, everyone, and I will hope to see you again next time. Bye.